Hi guys, it's Megan here with Megabucks Savings. Today I'm sharing with you guys a quick little insight of how I save money for my grocery hauls. And really this haul was very quick and simple. I went to my local Kroger affiliate, which is Baker's, and I often just go and look over the clearance or markdown items in the store. And just a quick little note that if you are shopping in your stores, oftentimes they have discount areas or clearance areas or even just markdowns. And so it's really important to look for not only just the sales, but to look for the markdowns in your local grocery store as well. And then an extra on top of that, to use any digital coupons or paper coupons as well. And that is just a really great way to save money. Now, I also use other apps like Ibotta and Fetch Rewards and other savings apps as well. But I think it's really important to find ways to save money where you can, especially during these times where we're having an inflation with COVID and everything like that. And just, everything's just going up in prices. And so I've been using this method here for a really long time with ways to save money for my family, just because I've been a single mom for a really long time and have had to really make ends meet. So again, a few different ways that I save money. Of course, one is shopping sales and clearance in your local grocery stores, but then also using digital and paper coupons. And then of course I do use the digital apps that have other specific coupons and incentives to saving money, like Ibotta and Fetch. So I also have a few different ways that I save money. On top of all of that, I don't have a discount grocery store per se in my local area, but it would be really nice to have one. And I would encourage you, if you're in a different state watching this, if you have a discount grocery store that is in your area, to definitely check it out, because they have like markdowns and different bundles, group bundles of items that are especially discounted in that specific discount store. Now, since I don't have one, I can't really talk about it, but since I have my local grocery store that I know specifically that does discount and markdowns, I'm going to share with you guys that. And I probably have shared with you guys in previous videos, but what I do here specifically for vegetables is that when they do kind of have like a little bruising or marks on them, the store will mark down the item. And how they mark down the item is they bundle it in those little bags that I was cutting up in the earlier part of the video, and they just bundle those specific items up in the bag, and they mark it for that whole bag for 99 cents. So the only thing that I've noticed that they've marked down not at 99 cents is like bananas and I think like avocados, but I couldn't really see anything else that they mark down differently by the pound and where they discount by the pound. And so I literally got all of this stuff. I had As you saw, I had 2 bags of the yellow, 2 bags of the orange peppers, and there's 2 different zucchinis and the one or 2 different yellows. So I spent $7 total in this specific haul for these produce items. Now, oftentimes my Kroger affiliate also does store coupons on top of manufacturer coupons, but they'll do store coupons or best customer coupons, which are store coupons where you can save a little extra money. So sometimes they'll give like $2 off of 10 or $1 off of 5 or what have you. And so that helps save a little extra money on the produce items when it comes to this. And when I buy these bulk items like this, I just cut them up right away and freeze them or put them in specific freezer meal items, or cook them up right away and store them specifically for whatever I'm using them for, dinners, lunches, or breakfast for the week. I don't have any issue of buying a bruised or cut up pepper or zucchini or whatever vegetable it is. I just cut off, as you're seeing, I just cut off the bruised areas or the marked areas, and I am cutting them up accordingly and using them as needed or freezing them or what have you. It's really not anything to me when that item is bruised or cut, because the produce is perfectly fine underneath that bruise or cut. But this specific haul, I was just cutting things up and freezing them, and I did have extra onions, so as I was cutting up the produce that I bought in the haul, I had some extra onions that I really needed to get cut up and taken care of as well. So as long as I had the cutting board out and the knife out and all of that stuff, that was saving me time and dishes as well. And getting those cut up and frozen, so I had those on hand if I needed to add them to a meal. And so I just sliced some up some long ways for my onions, and then sliced some up as a diced onions, and then froze them separately in bags. And that in overall gave me 8 bags of different vegetable items plus the onions on the side, and then it gave me also in the glass jars that you see, I cut up the peppers and stored those in my glass jars and put them in my fridge so we could use those throughout the week. And then if I had to add onions in the meal, I could just pull them right out of the freezer and just put whatever I needed from that bag into the dish that I needed. So more often than not, when I do that, I add the freezer vegetables straight into my pan, and I don't thaw them because they get super watery in my experiences. So if I just go straight from freezer, oh my gosh, my eyes were totally watering at this point cutting this up, but I just wanted to share with you guys that, getting these items in bulk and cutting these up in bulk and freezing them or using them in your meals right away or cooking them right away, that just really helps save you time and money. And this is just a really good option for you if you're trying to find ways to save money for your family when it comes to groceries or whatever it means. If you're trying to save a little bit for groceries, it's saving money in all for your budget overall. And I just think this is a really, really great option when it comes to saving money where you can. And it doesn't seem like it maybe at first that you're saving money or that you're doing some sort of benefit, but in the long haul, you will see the outcomes and the difference overall when you continue shopping this method. And because at first when you're buying bulk, you're spending a little bit more out of pocket overall because you're buying the bulk at the discount, but you're buying it in bulk and discount to save it for a later time. And so you will see how quickly that stretches through your monthly budget or weekly budget or what have you, and how you can utilize those freezer items or pre-cooked items in other meals and stretch that. And so you can really add vegetables in so many different meals, and more often than not that I use Pinterest and just put in the items that I have on hand and search those items on Pinterest and they pull up meals. But at any rate, this is what I have for you guys for this week on how I save money and how I live a little bit more frugally, and how I've been doing things for my family over the years. And I really hope you guys get inspired and maybe come along with me if you're new, and consider subscribing to my channel. I love being able to save money where I can and share the experience where I can, when I can. And I hope you all have a fantastic day or evening, and I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and have a great one. Bye.